Well, what happens if you are like on a dating app and you use it to help you? I don't. If you were if
like
you've
to
got,
help you compose a message.
Yeah.
Like,
or like to flirt or something. I don't know.
They actually created an AI specifically for that.
Do they really?
Yes, they have one. I've seen it on TikTok. People create tons and tons of videos where they're going on dating apps and they use what they call Riz lines. They give the AI feeds them with pickup lines.
Gonna have to explain what Riz is to me.
From DogHouseSystems.com, this is the DogHouse Podcast.
It is Friday, October 24th, 2025. I have Abby.
Hello.
And Robert.
Hello.
Joining again for the podcast today. How are you both doing?
As well as I can be.
And I'm doing good.
Oh, wow. Nice. Yeah. Nice. I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
I'll go for the middle ground.
You.
Yeah. No, I'm great. Yeah. We have quite a few topics here. A little AI news, a little gaming news, a little hardware news. So let's hop right in with Meta saying that no more general purpose AI is allowed on WhatsApp except for its own.
Woohoo! Yeah. Except not woohoo, because I got so excited for the general chatbot and then realized that it was their own.
Yeah, so if you're used to using ChatGPT via WhatsApp or any other model, I'm not sure, I'm not a WhatsApp user, but yeah.
I never knew that WhatsApp even had AI implemented into it.
Yeah, I think we're a little bit behind the curve on this.
I don't use WhatsApp.
I've used it a few times, and I've never noticed any AI solutions, but I guess Meta's already monopolized it before I even noticed.
Well, if you did use AI through WhatsApp, you're now limited to Meta's AI, although third-party integrations that allow you to, for example, use booking or gather data from the chats, like, for example, for a restaurant or something, that's still allowed. You just can't integrate your chatbot directly into the thread. Claim it was putting too much load on their infrastructure and service teams.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes. And the ban goes into effect January 15th of 2026. So use that AI while you can, I guess.
Yeah.
Now that I know, I might try it.
Yeah, you'll have to report back.
I'm not sure why you would need to be using AI before you text somebody, because that's like the purpose of WhatsApp, right? Just sending messages back and forth.
Well, what happens if you are like on a dating app and you use it to help you? I don't. If you were if
like
you've
to
got,
help you compose a message.
Yeah.
Like,
or to flirt or something. I don't know.
They actually created an AI specifically for that.
Do they really?
Yes, they have one. I've seen it on TikTok. People create tons and tons of videos where they're going on dating apps and they use what they call Riz lines. They give the AI feeds them with pickup lines.
Gonna have to explain what Riz is to me.
Is Riz charisma? Is that what it's short for? In a dorky way of saying it, or what is it?
It is most accurately charisma, but however, the people who made it up did not even think of that. Okay. They just that's the way you would attribute it.
I'm trying to think of how it got. You're just like, you got the Riz. Like what?
Popular streamers.
Is that
okay?
Yeah, okay. Popular streamers connecting with the kids. They pick up the lingo and they take it.
Okay, sure.
All right.
So if you need help with your Riz, maybe ask ChatGPT on WhatsApp to help you out to get your foot in the door.
Only until beginning of next year.
Yeah. I don't know if Meta has good Riz lines. ChatGPT has good Riz lines. They're taking that away from us.
Well.
All right. So last time we talked about Sora 2. And now it has caused a little bit of an issue with Hollywood. A lot of Hollywood agents are not very pleased with the hyper-realistic outputs Sora 2 is generating. The article from The Hollywood Reporter spoke to a lot of agencies that manage stars that say that OpenAI did not notify them of the launch or was purposefully misleading in the strength of the tool's content guardrails. They argue that there should be a written consent and permission from celebrities, studios, animators, and whoever comes up with parts, movies, that kind of stuff for their characters to be used in videos.
Are we aware if this is even law or if they just feel this way and they're saying this should be law? Because
Yeah, I would assume it's a very gray area.
yeah.
I don't think we here in the United States have the right to be forgotten like they do in the EU. So I don't think many of those same protections would apply here,
Yeah.
at least from a law and a enforceability standpoint.
So the article from PCMag says that Sora launched with a ban on using public figures, but some of the copyrighted content, including Bob's Burgers, SpongeBob SquarePants, Gravity Falls, Pokemon, have slipped through the cracks. So they've been able to create mashups. The article says that they've been making Pikachu look like a Lord of the Rings or Oppenheimer character, which is a strange combination. I can understand
Yes.
Lord of the Rings. I kind of don't understand Oppenheimer.
Oh yeah, Nintendo's not letting that fly.
They also found, this is a little dark, so pardon me. They've also found loopholes with deceased celebrities, such as Michael Jackson. Though they have banned this like a week after it started.
Yeah, and Sora 2 has a huge problem with, even after the fact that they ban and create guardrails, people oftentimes still are able to create content.
Yeah, it's an arms race between people trying to figure out the right phrasing to get it to make an electric mouse.
Yeah.
As, pointed ears and a long tail in the shape of a lightning bolt. And then that gets banned and they'll say, well, make a mouse that looks like this.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be an arms race from here till the end of time.
Sora 2 has been at the top of the App Store charts, but in the Apple Store alone, they have seen a rating of 2.8. So a lot of people are not happy with the app, or they are helping to downvote the application to try and maybe get it off of the App Store. I'm not sure how that would all work, but I know that I have been seeing a good amount of videos posted on TikToks. We were talking about this before we started recording. Some of them kind of hilarious. I hate to say it. I was laughing, but also I'm really glad that they do have the watermark that we talked about last time, where if you download it, you have the watermark, because that really helps.
Yes, a lot of defamation going on, if potential defamation of a character without the Sora 2 watermark.
Yeah. Or just a lot of people who could, easily fall into the, oh yeah, this is totally real.
Oh yeah.
Because
100%.
they do make them like super believable.
Yeah, to clarify, the videos we were looking at before the podcast were of animals ringing doorbells and
animals
using like special powers and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
But some of them looked, besides the effect quality, looked believable enough at a glance.
Yeah.
You would think, oh yeah, that's just someone's doorbell, low resolution. The fuzzy picture helps in that sense to sell the idea. Yeah.
Yeah, I never even considered that. That's probably why a lot of them are Ring doorbell cameras. They don't have to be high quality. It's coming out of a camera.
Yeah, you can dump the quality pretty heavily, and it masks a lot of the stitching together of the image. Robert, I think you have some more Sora 2 news for us.
Yes. Sora 2 are now making a great monetization move by, originally you just got the 15-second clips for free. However, now if you upgrade to the Pro Edition, you get 25 seconds for $200. What?
Is that worth it?
That feels excessive.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah,
An extra
$200 for an extra
10
seconds.
Yeah.
A month. Oh, good Lord.
I guess what stops someone from making two 15-second clips?
They also allow you to create storyboards on the web page for pro users.
I'm pretty sure that the 15-second videos are limited to a certain quantity that you can produce a day.
Oh, if you choose to use a 15-second clip, it counts towards 2 videos of your daily limit, whereas 25 jumps up to 4 credits.
Okay, so
of
you're
your
still
daily limit.
limited in terms of number of videos you can create, but it's okay.
If you make 25 second, it eats more at your credit.
Huh.
That sounds kind of ridiculous if you're paying $200 a month.
$200. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Huh.
Well, if you want to spend, if you want 10 extra seconds on your Sora 2 videos and you got $200 left over, that you can just not spend on anything important, go and, if you want to, spin it on Sora 2 for that 10 extra juicy seconds.
They also announced that Sora 2 is available on Google Play this month.
Is it now?
October
Okay.
11th.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we'll see that. We're probably going to see a lot more Sora 2 videos
A lot
posted.
more videos, yeah.
And it's on Android now? Oh, yeah. They're going to go.
Android, iOS. Yep.
That'll be interesting.
Very interesting. Well, if you are feeling unsure or excited or anyway about AI, the world at large is right there with you. The Pew Research Institute conducted a survey saying how excited, or let's see, the numbers they break down are more concerned than excited. In the US is 50% of the individuals polled. Equally concerned and excited were 38% of those polled, and the 10% were more excited than concerned. So a lot of concern about AI, at least from the people polled there. Other countries, Italy is nearly the same split, with 50% more concerned, 37% equally concerned and excited, and 12% more concerned than excited. UK is 39%, 46%. So actually flipping the scales, a little bit more excited than concerned, and only 13% more excited than concerned.
Wow. South Korea is 61% equally concerned and excited.
Yeah. Only 16% more concerned than excited, and 22% more excited than concerned. It's interesting to see the breakdown of these, and we'll have links in the notes like we usually do.
Yeah, it's very easy to understand how you can be both excited and concerned about AI.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I mean,
It can go a lot of ways and very drastic in both directions. So,
oh no, I was gonna say, just before the podcast, we were looking at AI generated videos, and as a source of entertainment, they were making us laugh, and then we turned to, some things like being able to create a video using the likeness of someone else being a pretty concerning thing. So definitely pros and cons, and as a tool, like you might use it for writing or composing emails or just summarizing things. Like, it's a great tool to use, assuming it gets all the details right. But if that is your primary thing that you do, and then that is replacing you, that's equally concerning as it could be useful. A lot of things to think about there.
Last episode, we talked about auto
translation.
Yeah, thank you. We recorded it, and
it's been a while.
It's been a while. My brain, I've slept since then, unfortunately.
Refreshed.
Yeah. YouTube is now in the process of flagging face-stealing AI content from their creators. So this detection tool, which is similar to the copyright detection they have, is working with a small group in basically protecting creators from AI fakes.
Yep. It looks like the way that it works is it has a system that detects whether or not your likeness is used based off information that you give to it. So you would actually have to submit a driver's license and a few other forms of personal data, and then they'll get you started on the program and detect your face or likeness in any other YouTube videos.
It's a government ID and a video of your face is required. So you have to verify it to be able to have this function work for you. However, they do say that there is no straight up guarantees that they will catch every AI fake, which of course is going to happen. There are probably going to be a few that will slip through the cracks. But if you do spot one, creators can add details and submit a report literally in a few minutes, and YouTube will go in and investigate the video. If it includes copied content from the original creator's channel, doesn't adhere to their fair use guidelines, then YouTube also suggests that, if that content is stolen, to file a copyright removal request.
Interesting. I was wondering how this would pair with their copyright claim.
So you can report it. The article has a screenshot of the review, and it asks you, what would you like to do? And you can submit a likeness removal request, a copyright removal request, or you can archive the video.
Right.
Yeah, it looks like the likeness request is exclusively for your face and, anything that's a part of your brand, and like the copyright removal request is just for your content if it was used against the terms of service.
Yeah, so if someone snipped a section of your video, used it in their video, but didn't generate or alter that using AI, then it'd be a copyright strike as long as it falls outside of the fair use guidelines, I guess. Okay.
Yeah, while if someone generated it out of you saying, "Oh my gosh, I love tacos from this amazing brand here," then you just
Then you
using
can
their
submit
likeness.
a likeness removal request. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I bet you with all of the Sora 2 stuff and all of this, we'll see definitely a spike in AI complaints.
I wonder if it would be beneficial to YouTube or whoever's other like systems, I'm sure, are coming to every platform. As soon as the Sora 2 watermark is on a video, to automatically flag. I mean, there's going to be so many. I don't, or at least push it through those processes first. Yeah.
When you post to TikTok, you do have the option of notifying them and saying, this is AI generated. Some people do that. A lot of the big, Reddit stories and all of that stuff, they mark theirs as AI generated. I haven't seen a lot of the Sora 2 videos be marked as AI generated.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
That's interesting.
very clear behind all of the, the likes, the comments, the saves. You can very clearly see the Sora 2 watermark. So it's not like it's shrunk in the corner and you cannot see it. It is.
It's apparent.
It's there.
Okay. Yeah, hopefully that makes life easier, at least especially for larger creators who might be embroiled in controversy by people editing or modifying what they say, or even smaller creators whose content is just stolen outright and posted on another channel. So hopefully that tool works very well and people are able to use that to some great effect.
However, YouTube is not the only one cracking down on generative AI. Palworld's devs Pocket Pair are now no longer publishing games if they use generative AI.
Which is interesting because I think when Palworld was first released, people accused their designs of being AI generated based on Pokemon. Was not proven. I don't think it was proven that they did that, but the similarity was there at least for a lot of the
AI was new. They were just going to throw out that accusation no matter what, just because how similar it did look to some other people's.
Yeah, so it looks like they're especially targeting low quality AI made sort of just games that are churned out just to try and sell a few copies to get someone into it and make a quick buck.
There's actually a lot of game markets right now that are facing so many AI generative games. And it's surprising to see a lot of professional companies just allowing poorly made games just thrown up there with the AI thumbnail, and it looks horrible on their platform.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of shovelware on the Nintendo eShop for the Switch and Switch 2.
Wow,
a lot of games. Steam, pretty rampant on Steam. You'll see a game with one review and it costs $2 or $3, and it looks like a bunch of other games with 1 or 2 reviews that cost $2 or $3.
Yeah.
How is it? You play Roblox. How is it on Roblox?
Whoa, you're gonna put me on blast?
No. I mean, I know on Roblox, the primary way people make money is create games and sell games and items for those games.
Yes.
Right? Because it's free to play.
Surprisingly, I have not seen any Roblox AI thumbnails. Roblox, you build the game within their own design.
Sandbox?
Yeah, sandbox.
Oh, okay.
So
that's pretty
I'm
cool.
not sure. Outside of coding and scripting, you wouldn't really generate a game the same way you would with other things.
So are all the assets in, if you're familiar with how it works, are all the assets in Roblox? Like you have to choose from assets that they have to make your game, or can you import your own?
You can import pictures, and I'm not sure the full extent of what you can import, but I'm pretty sure that it has to be made within Roblox. So they have a market of assets made by other players that you can just use for free, or you can create your own.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And where I'm surprised to see AI is the Sony Play Store, Steam.
Oh, you're seeing it on Sony as well, on the PlayStation Store?
Yes, it's ridiculous. It's everywhere. $1 to $2 games, it looks like, and they all look the same. They all have the same graphical look. They all have the same thumbnail art style.
I wonder what their thought process behind it is. Because I was about to ask if they think that, people are just it's a $2 game, I'll check it out, that kind of thing. And then they realize, I've probably played this game before.
It could be a mix of a bunch of things. One is games like Peak or Fall Guys or was it Gang Beasts. They're all similar, like the very low poly, like they don't look like they take a long time to make, but there are mechanics that could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can get a streamer or a couple of them to play that game, people will buy your game just to say I have it and I've played the same game, or especially if it has multiplayer.
Yeah, if it's experience with friends, they're hopping on it as well.
So there was I forget the term for it, like a
friend slop.
Friend slop. Yeah, you were telling me about it. Yeah, friend slop games, which is games that are only fun or only playable with
friends. Yeah,
so you would never play them by yourself, or sometimes you can't play them by yourself.
Like Jackbox.
Yeah, Jackbox. Try playing it by yourself.
Oh,
you're not going to do anything. Yeah.
No, because it's multiplayer only.
Yeah.
I feel so bad using that term though. Like that's a term made by people who are. Oh my goodness.
Well, did the internet come up with the name?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so then don't feel bad about using the term the internet came up with.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there definitely are games like that where you wouldn't buy them or even give them a second thought if you didn't have a group of people that you were interested in playing with. There's some games I'll only play single player even if they have multiplayer.
Right.
But other games you're like, okay, well, if I want to buy this game reasonably, we have to buy 2, 3, 4 copies of it and then make sure everyone's online. And that's a hassle because everyone's got their own schedule. And I
have so many games in my library where I'm like, I'm not going to play these unless one of my friends are playing it. And, we're already on something else. And that's like the cycle that people say, the friend slop cycle. You buy a game, you play it for an hour or a week or a day with your friends. And then it's cheap. So you don't really like regret it. But you're like, now you already know a new one's going to come out next month.
Right.
You're going to do it again.
Yeah. Yeah. You effectively get a single use game at that point. Yeah.
Boo.
And the people profit off it a lot because they just, not one person bought it, someone bought it and then they got their friends to buy it.
Yeah. They sold 2, 3, 4 copies of it all at once. Yeah. Well, if you are looking for something else to play and you're into FIFA, good news. FIFA has found its way back to the gaming industry through a multi-year partnership with Football Manager. So rather than being a new standalone game, this will be an expansion or a different course you can take in the Football Manager career mode. I don't play Football Manager, but I do know that they were supposed to release a game this year and that was delayed and then canceled and pushed to next year off the back of wanting to recreate the game from the ground up in the Unity engine rather than their own in-house engine.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that didn't go according to plan for changing the game over. But football fans, international football fans and FIFA fans alike, I'll look forward to that in 2026 edition of Football Manager.
Do you know what Football Manager is? I have no idea.
You're managing a football team, so you don't play the games and control the characters like you would in like EA's earlier FIFA games or what is it? Is it EA Football, the current one? Because I know they split with FIFA, so then they had their own.
I'm not sure. I thought it was just FIFA.
So previously they had FIFA and that was developed by EA.
Yeah.
Then that partnership split.
Oh, okay.
And I think it was just EA Football, I think.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I believe EA just let the license go.
Did they? Okay.
They just said, we're not going to create any more of it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But they're back, and it'll be really interesting to see if they create any more games because they were recently bought, weren't they?
EA, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people are maybe curious about what happens with EA now.
Yes. EA has a lot of licensed properties, like the Star Wars games.
I was going to think Battlefront. What's going on with that?
Yeah. So be interested to see how that goes. It was a very large sum, I think more than EA nets in profit.
Yeah. I just saw...
Headline, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Well, let's hope that whatever the new company is going to do with EA, it's a lot better because people have been complaining about EA's recent business decisions and their long-term business decisions, especially when it comes to loot boxes and stuff like that.
Yeah, I still remember the release of Star Wars Battlefront and Battlefront 2. Just the number of hours you would need to invest into the game to avoid paying hundreds of dollars to unlock everything is...
Premier League, you are the You're like Ted Lasso, almost. Okay. I probably shouldn't say that because he's the coach and not the manager of the team. I'm trying to remember who the manager in Ted Lasso is.
We don't do a recorded visual podcast, but
No.
The look on my face and look on Robert's face when Abby said Ted Lasso, we have no idea.
We have no clue who he is.
Fine. So Ted Lasso is the coach.
Ted Lasso is the coach. So basically, the show is the premise. I'll give you a short premise. It is an American football coach, American college football coach, is hired by an English soccer team.
Okay.
By the new owner.
Okay.
To spite her ex-husband, who originally owned the team, and he ends up actually turning the team around.
Okay.
What is this, a movie?
It's a show.
Oh, okay.
On Apple.
Which show is it?
Ted Lasso.
Oh, it's Ted Lasso. Okay.
Yeah, it's with. It was a character originally created by Jason Sudeikis and I'm trying to remember Brendan. I want to get his name right.
I thought this Ted Lasso was a real guy.
No.
The football
We
team.
were ready for the real life lore of the. Yeah. We were like, what is this?
Oh.
Brendan Hunt and Jason Sudeikis created Ted Lasso as like a joke.
Okay.
As a commercial.
Really?
And then they turned it into a full-fledged like 3-season show.
Wow. Okay.
If you haven't seen it, it's actually really funny to watch because you just watch this American just not know anything about English soccer.
Okay.
Ah.
Gotcha.
So, but basically the football manager is you're trying to make decisions for your English Premier League team to get them to win the entire championship.
And to clarify for the listeners, football manager is what we would call soccer here in the U.S. Yes, not American football.
Not
in
American
the UK.
football.
Yes. Yeah.
Is that how fantasy football works? Do you know?
I don't know.
Fantasy football is for the NFL.
Yeah, but is it like a management system where you manage players? Would that be similar to
No.
Football Manager?
So basically, fantasy football is where you can track players. So it updates players' stats. So that way you can compete against people within your league each week. So you get paired up randomly with another person, and then the players you draft at the beginning of the season.
Their performance is based off their stats in real life?
Yeah.
Okay.
So their performance on the field will update their stats, and your performance within your fantasy league will be reflective upon who you draft.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
So you're making like your dream team.
Essentially, yeah.
And then all of their points add up to your overall score.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like gambling with no risk.
Well, a lot of leagues actually take it like super seriously.
Wow.
So if you are like bottom of the league, you end up having to do some like dumb challenge or
I've seen that.
yeah.
I've seen that. The I forget what they call it, like the fantasy football punishment or challenge, something like that.
There was one where this guy had to bike 11 hours as punishment with a shirt that says "I suck at fantasy football."
Wow.
Yeah. One guy had to do the 999 challenge at a baseball stadium. It's like 9 hot dogs, 9 drinks, and 9 of like something else within the game.
Within the 8 innings. Okay.
I could be so wrong. If anybody does do any of this, feel free to let us know.
I've seen a
Those
skit
are
where
very intense. Yeah.
Yeah, some people take it like super seriously.
I was gonna say that I saw a skit where this guy was, for his punishment, he had to wear a diaper and have a teddy bear and go to like a basketball game, and he was trying to convince his girlfriend that he wasn't actually excited to do this, and yeah, that was the whole skit.
All right. We took a little bit of a detour there.
We did. It's all my fault.
So FIFA's coming to Football Manager.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Where you can be, if I'm remembering my positions correctly, where you can be the coach of an English Premier League.
There you go.
And it's not the NFL.
It's not the NFL.
And it is, in the basin or in the UK. I don't think they localize it for different locations. Well, if you were on the internet on the 21st, Tuesday,
At like any point.
good luck. Yeah, I wish you had the best of luck visiting anywhere, anything at all. Amazon's AWS was down due to cited DNS resolution issues. DNS is a system that takes, for example, google.com and translates that to 8.8.8.8, the actual IP address, or 8.8.4.4.
Okay.
So if you had typed in 8.8.8.8, you may have gotten to Google.
Yeah.
But if you typed in google.com,
Nope.
good luck. That is not happening. Robert, you said you were having issues with PSN, the PlayStation Network,
Yes.
right?
Apparently, everyone and their mother connects their cloud-based systems with Amazon, so almost all systems were down.
I
everywhere.
didn't realize just like how wide AWS was until
Yeah.
I like
Massive, yes.
searched up some of the impacted
Yeah.
websites.
Did you see that some people's like beds, like
Yeah.
electronic beds, was
eight
shut down?
sleep beds. Yeah.
Yes.
So there was, we didn't include it here, but there was an article about how they added a local control mode now, or an outage mode, so you can control your bed without internet access.
And why
Something
was that
they would-
never there in the first
Exactly.
place?
Why was that never a use
Because
case?
it's not thought of.
Things never break. Everything always works perfectly fine. You know,
I need
huge.
the Wi-Fi's down. I can't adjust the bed. Like,
Yeah. Eight sleep beds. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think those are heated and cooled.
yes,
So
Do not look at me.
they are.
I'm pretty sure you can heat and cool your bed and set it on a cycle, but why that needs an always on active internet connection, not just like Bluetooth to your phone, I have no idea.
Maybe they were thinking they were changing the world.
I'd like to have a cooled bed. That'd be
Yeah.
pretty cool.
On the fly.
There are
heat and lock that
mattress
up.
companies that
Yeah.
that do cooling beds.
Or you could just buy like a little cover. A cover.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
for your bed.
Yeah.
Cooling sheets, I've
Cooling
learned
sheets, yeah,
are a
are great,
luxury I
yeah.
never knew I needed.
You don't have to
There you go.
get a whole new mattress,
Yeah.
which will fold in on itself. I hear that happened.
Oh God.
Really?
Yeah,
For like a
it-
sleep number bed or
Yeah,
something?
if it was AWS.
I really hope no one got stuck in there.
yeah.
Oh, imagine you were trying to adjust it and then the
Imagine-
DNS got you and it just kept going.
You were
and
just
stuck.
laying there.
And its default position is like bent.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, back to the PSN. I was not figure out mine for the
DNS
longest, and I was failing even days after Sony reported that it was fixed. And I had a couple friends who were working too. So there's a few stragglers where it will not work unless you do some troubleshooting and fix it.
yeah, I would imagine that even after it's fixed, you still, either you at home or somewhere upstream in your ISP's delivery network, they would have to flush the DNS table on their switch.
Yeah.
Because otherwise there's still no resolution there. So even if you can fix it at one person's house, your neighbor might be using a different ISP and that might not work.
Yeah.
But Down Detector, great website if you're ever wondering, is it just my internet or is something down more widespread? Says it received over 65 million global reports of connectivity problems, including 1.4 million from the US and 800,000 in the UK. That is a lot.
That is
internet
so
outage.
many.
Yes.
Wow. I wouldn't even think that many people would report it to them. Like,
Yeah, no.
I guess if your entire life has been impacted by this, you would want them to get it resolved.
yeah.
It just goes to show how much we rely on the internet for literally everything.
Just how
Yeah.
widespread AWS
One service, yeah.
service is.
Yeah.
They need to spread it out a bit. You know, we shouldn't have that massive of an impact just from one thing going down.
Yeah.
No redundancy there.
Yeah, the internet was originally created to be redundant and resilient, and now everything goes through the
Made it,
same.
yeah.
It's a series of tubes.
Series of boobs.
And there's just one big tube now, and we all go in it, and sometimes it gets stuck or broken. Things should be fixed now. As I was saying, if you still are having trouble, try rebooting your router or contact your ISP, because something upstream may need to be rebooted. But
All right. I don't know about y'all, but back in 2023, when we had this Titan sub missing at the time, I was actually really interested in this. And for those that know me, I'm not a big ocean person. So it was actually kind of surprising that I was really interested in this Titan submersible. But recently they found the memory card on the bottom of the ocean intact and pretty much functional. Tom's Hardware reports that there were 12 stills and 9 videos that have been recovered from this memory card.
And I don't think I'm familiar with this sub crashing. Do you guys remember what exactly the case was with it?
So this I'm just sorry. I know Lorenzo's like, yeah, okay.
Go for it. Yeah.
So this company called OceanGate
Yeah.
basically created this submersible named Titan to travel the however many meters, miles, whatever you want to consider it. I believe it's 2.5 miles below sea level to visit the Titanic.
Oh.
And sometime in,
I don't remember the exact timeline.
I don't remember either. I want to say summer or fall of 2023. It was reported that the ship on the surface of the water lost contact with the submersible. And they spent maybe a good month trying to find this submersible. It had a bunch of billionaires on it, including the CEO of OceanGate.
Oh.
And it came out a month later that the submersible had experienced not mechanical issues, but there was something wrong with it to where it basically imploded
Oh, okay.
because of the pressure underneath at that depth. They were somewhere I think they were halfway between the surface and the Titanic. So it imploded and left a bunch of stuff on the ground. There is a documentary that HBO did release about it. I went and watched it. It's actually fascinating to watch.
Yes.
But they did find this SD card undamaged from
the underwater camera.
From
was
the-
internal to it.
Yeah, from the underwater camera. The casing was intact. Their lens was shattered, but it pretty much remained in place. So they are undergoing the process of recovering the data, but from what is understood, there are stills and videos, none of the actual event, but some taken before. So
Yeah. So unfortunately, it didn't look like there was anything that would point to the cause of the event on the SD card. I was reading on a few other articles. Unfortunately, nothing offering any closure for the families whose family members tragically passed away during that.
And I do remember that case now that you've reminded me about it. It was a huge thing.
it was
yeah.
national news.
Yeah, everyone was talking about that.
Yeah.
It's amazing how resilient micro SD cards in general are.
Yeah, when you told me about this, I was actually really surprised about it.
Yeah, they're essentially, as long as you don't physically crush or physically damage them, you can submerge them underwater, extreme cold, extreme heat, as long as you don't burn them away.
Right.
Shock resistant, if you drop it, it's fine. They're essentially conformal, like waterproof coated by design, and there is not a whole lot going on besides just a PCB coated in conformal coating. So
Wow.
yeah.
Looking at the wreckage, it looks like everything would just be gone. I mean, it's a real surprise that thing looks so unscathed.
Yeah, so what saved it was being inside that hardened underwater camera. So that would have taken the brunt of the force. The SD card was inside of it. But even if that had been exposed to water, you could still replace the pins on it to get the data off of the NAND flash on board.
Okay.
Hopefully, at least some of the information gleaned from, unfortunately, the tragedy that occurred and also what they were able to recover from that SD card will go into informing. Not that I personally recommend going down to visit the wreckage of the Titanic. It's not worth the risk to life. But at least safety standards or some kind of what can we do to make traversal of the ocean in general safer.
In some lighter news, Xbox has released its very first handheld.
Yeah.
The Asus ROG Xbox Ally X.
Yes. This is a cool, confusing, and very expensive device. And I think that's sort of the sentiment of the internet it's an Xbox, first and foremost.
Right.
According to Microsoft, it is an Xbox. According to reviewers and the spec sheet and the capabilities, it is a handheld gaming PC that runs Windows.
Okay.
Runs an Xbox-like overlay on top of Windows, so it looks like you're playing on an Xbox.
Okay.
But you cannot play Xbox exclusive games on it.
So yeah,
Weird.
according to me, it's having an identity crisis because
Yes, it
Xbox
seems that
cannot
way.
figure out what it exactly is.
So it's like a fancy Steam Deck?
Yeah, so there's the Steam Deck. There's also the ROG Ally.
Yeah.
I have one of those. It's very cool. Cool stuff. Handheld gaming is great. There's the Ally X, which is a little bit more powerful than the Ally. And then there's the Xbox ROG Ally X. And if that wasn't enough X's for you, they also have a non-X version, which is a little slower. It's slower than the original Ally. And let me know when you're lost, because I think I've already lost myself on keeping track of this. But from the specs, this should be the Asus ROG Xbox Ally 2 from the specifications. It's got the Z2 chip from AMD.
I need like a map.
Yeah, you need like a family tree or a map or an org chart.
Xbox have never made their naming scheme simple.
I need like a
they have
Ouija
not.
board.
So to boil it all down, it is a gaming PC that you can hold in your hands like a Game Boy or a DS or a PS Vita, and it runs Windows games, whether they're from Game Pass or the Windows Xbox Live store on PC or Steam or Epic Games or GOG. It is just a Windows gaming PC in the palm of your hands, which is very cool. The part we haven't gotten to is that it is $1,000.
Oh, okay.
It is not it is a very powerful handheld. I'll give it that. It's about, I think reports are 30 to 40% faster than the original version that I picked up a couple years ago. That sounds like a lot. 30 to 40% more than 30 to 40 FPS is not a whole lot more FPS. It's not a generational leap in gaming performance.
And this is the ROG Ally X with 24 gigs of RAM.
Yes. The 16 gig version is, Abby, you've got the...
Yeah. So the 24 gigs of RAM also has 1 terabyte. And the Ally, which has 16 gigs of RAM and 512 gigabytes, is 600.
Yeah, what they don't list on that spec sheet, Abby's got the Xbox page there pulled up, is if you're just looking at it, you think, okay, I could do without the extra RAM, I could do without the extra storage. That version is about as the lower cost version. It's about as fast as a Steam Deck.
Okay.
You can pick up a Steam Deck for about $329.
Wow.
As opposed to $599 or $600 for the lower power Xbox ROG Ally non-X. It's cool. It's very cool. It is a gaming PC. not the way I would choose to spend $1,000.
Yeah. Can you really even call it an Xbox if it can't natively play exclusives or the games that they're supposed to?
Yeah, so it does come with another odd choice is it comes with 3 months of basically a trial of Game Pass, but Game Pass Premium, which includes the least amount of games, no day one exclusives, and does not have the full PC library.
Wow.
There's Ultimate, which is everything.
Yeah.
Includes all the games, all the day one releases. And then they also have a lower cost PC only version, which includes 300 games and all the day one exclusives. That seems like the version they should have bundled with it for the initial
they
trial.
have an interesting naming scheme with Premium being the lowest one.
Yeah, Premium is the lowest one, but PC Game Pass is the cheapest and Ultimate is the most expensive. That rolls those two into one.
Again, Ouija board.
Yeah, just you have all the options and you just throw them on the ground and see which ones you pick up first.
Yeah.
It's like rolling dice.
Yeah, this goes to show a little bit more of, I think Microsoft have hinted in the past, and they're doing it more and more frequently. Everything is an Xbox. Your phone, your PC, your Xbox, your fridge, whatever will run the Xbox app. If it runs on Android, you could run it on there. And this just goes to show that they're further pushing that idea that Xbox, I think, will be less of a hardware company and more of a services and games provider in the near future.
Yeah, it does seem like they're steering away from exclusively just new consoles to compete with the other ones and leaning more into PCs.
Your Xbox is an Xbox.
Yeah, your Xbox is an Xbox. Everything is an Xbox.
I'm sorry, you listed all of those out and you were like, anything can be an Xbox.
Yeah.
Xbox.
Yeah, your Xbox can be an Xbox. Yeah. Well, it's like your because they offer the streaming capability, your Xbox One could in theory stream games that were previously exclusive to the higher end or newer Series S or Series X.
Right.
So you could play the newest Xbox games on your old quote unquote outdated Xbox or on your phone or on your tablet or on your ROG Xbox Ally X. It's an interesting approach to gaming. I don't know. I'm more of a Steam user, but
I guess we'll have to wait and see, how the mass enjoys it.
Yeah, reviews are positive as a gaming handheld for it so far, and very negative on the not actually being an Xbox component of it.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Totally understandable.
To celebrate the release of Call of Duty Black Ops 7, Asus unveils a new exclusive edition of their Radeon RX 9070 XT GPU. This one looks really cool.
It looks so fancy.
Yes, I love orange and blue. Those are my two favorite colors, actually. And this GPU looks amazing. It hits my two favorite colors. It's my two favorite colors, blue and orange. And it has some cool logos on it for Black Ops 7.
In a press release released the 17th, they showcased the card at the press event in Las Vegas the end of September. They said that the limited edition card will be sold at select retailers around the world and bundled with a digital copy of the standard PC version of the game.
Nice. So not only are you getting a beautiful GPU, you're also getting Call of Duty Black Ops 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they're only producing 1,000 units. So while supplies last.
Black Ops 7 has initial release date of November 14th.
Yep, so make sure you get a nice Black Ops 7 GPU to go with your Black Ops 7 game, or you'll be getting the game with the GPU.
Yeah, you can pre-order the Vault Edition now, but we'll go a little more in-depth later. So we got some good old tech treats for y'all for this fine weekend before Halloween, my favorite holiday. Epic's hosting their Halloween sale. It started the 20th, is going till November 3rd, and you can get up to 80% off different games, so go check them out. And then they do have a game of the week. It is called Fear the Spotlight, an atmospheric third-person horror adventure with a disturbing mystery to unravel. Sneak into school after hours with Vivian and Amy, survive a seance gone wrong, solve tactile puzzles, and whatever you do, stay out of the spotlight.
Wow, I wonder what they're doing after hours at school.
Surviving a seance.
Why are they doing seances?
You know,
We're going to have to pick up the game. It's free and find out. You'll need to report back.
Maybe it's haunted.
Haunted school.
Me, personally, I'm not going to the school after hours, even if it's haunted, okay?
Robert's number one seance survival tip. Do not go to school after hours.
Especially if you get invited to an after-school seance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you know not to go.
Well, Robert, Battlefield 6 is out, and I think you've played a little bit of it. Have you?
Yes, I've been enjoying the ultimate all-out war experience. It's been fun, pretty fun. I hear there are some issues that long-term Battlefield fans are having with some of the balancing in the vehicles and the hit detection on some vehicles is off. However, this is one of the first games I played besides Battlefield 1, which released a while back. So I've enjoyed picking it back up. It feels like a new experience for me because the last Battlefield I played, they were back in World War II. Mm-hmm. Now we're modern day. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, Battlefield 6 is the ultimate all-out warfare experience. In a war of tanks, fighter jets, and massive combat arsenals, your squad is the deadliest weapon. It released, I think, this week. Is $69.99 on Steam or wherever your favorite games are found.
Yes, my squad is the deadliest weapon, but I am the deadliest savior because I play medic class, and my role is just to save people on the battlefield who have been injured gravely and revive them from bullet holes using a defibrillator.
You want to know the funny thing? I've only seen like one commercial for Battlefield 6, and it had Zac Efron in it. Yeah. We were talking about this earlier, and I thought it was an ad for the Marines at first. I was sitting there on the couch, so confused. I was like, what is this? And then they were like, Battlefield 6. And I was like, that feels like I don't know what I'm talking about.
They got your attention.
They
I
did.
Guess it worked. It did work.
I was like, why is Zac Efron in this commercial?
Why is he on a battlefield? What happened?
So I guess if you like Zac Efron, go check out this game.
There you go. If you're looking for something a little less battlefieldy and war heavy and more smashing your way through endless waves of enemies, you might check out Megabonk. Smash your way through endless waves of enemies and grow absurdly powerful. Grab, loot, level up, and unlock characters and upgrade to create unique and crazy builds as you fend off hordes of creatures. It is $9.99 on Steam and looks like a pretty fun game game to pass the time. I did end up picking it up actually during lunch today. So we'll see how that goes.
You will have to tell us how it is.
Yeah, I'll have to report back.
This trailer looks very funny. It's a Giga Chad walking through an enemy of soldiers fighting him.
Just bonking them.
Yeah, it's like a
It's
3D
supposed-
version of Vampire Survivor. It looks like
Yeah.
a little more comedy. Yeah.
You think they got fun noises? Like you just go bonk.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, if they had some.
Yeah,
some
judging
sound
by
effects
how
in there.
the
You will
animations
have to
look.
tell me.
Yeah, I'll report back.
Okay. Are you ready to level up? The Armor VS from us here at DogHouse Systems can be your next level gaming desktop. The VS is built for players who want power, precision, and absolutely no compromises. Built with cutting edge hardware and expert craftsmanship, you can have it all with an Intel CPU and the latest 50 series graphics cards from NVIDIA. Whether you're grinding through matches or exploring open worlds, this system is built to perform. Every VS is hand-built and stress-tested in our warehouse in Texas and arrives to you ready to plug and play right out of the box with absolutely no bloatware, no nonsense, just flawless gaming from day one. If you're ready to check out the Armor VS that's as serious about performance as you are, go check it out at www.doghousesystems.com.
Earlier, we talked about the latest PC handheld taking the world by not so much storm.
So PC Gamer just came out with their annual Gamer Top 100 games. They've gone through thousands of games that have come out. Their very, very expansive team has gone through and voted until they came to the top 10. We're going to let you know that PC Gamer does rate theirs through 3 categories: quality, importance, and freshness. So how good is the game? Is it noteworthy? And how unique it is. Let's get started.
What's standing out to me here is at number 2, we have Disco Elysium. I did not know that this game was this popular. I thought this was a niche indie game only me and my friends really knew about. I never knew that this had such big of a fan base where it ended up top 2 on a top 100 list.
Yeah, I had no idea. It's in my Steam library. I got it through the Humble Bundle at some point, and
Nice.
I have never played it.
You've never played it?
I know it's well reviewed, but I didn't realize, like you, that it was number 2 game. Of
No,
the top
it's a
100.
really, really good game.
Yeah.
If they're rating by importance, and I'm not sure exactly what quality would mean for them, but importance, 100% up there, and uniqueness, yes, it's very good. It's a very unique game. I've never played a game like this.
Lorenzo, you're going to like number 1.
Number 1 goes on my top game of the decade, I think. Baldur's Gate 3. That game is fantastic. It made me want to start doing tabletop RPGs as well, get back into some D&D or something. But yeah, I completed 2 full playthroughs and have started, I don't even know how many characters, and gotten through Act 1 and 2 on that game. But
Oh my, it's hard to believe this game released in 2023, 2 years ago. It still feels fresh hopping on it.
it
today.
does, yeah.
It feels like it just came out
Yeah.
of just how popular it's been.
Yeah.
At the number 9 spot, Elden Ring. Elden Ring was my first Souls-like game, and that was a challenge, figuring out that the game is designed for you to fail a lot.
Is
and
it
learn-
really?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
The motto, I forget.
No. So for anyone new to Souls-like games like I was, my understanding is you need to learn the boss's attack patterns, movements, the phases of the boss fight, and doling out your abilities in your limited like healing and magic resources.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like playing like what are those games? Like Just Dance or Guitar Hero. Like you have to learn the patterns, but you're trying to fight an enemy.
Yes.
And it is very frustrating at first when you just go into it like it's an action RPG, just mashing all the buttons, and you realize, oh, I hit this button, now I have to wait for this attack animation to finish.
Yeah. It's
And you die halfway through it.
kind of like you're taking turns in a dance,
Yes.
The
Yeah. It's
boss
very
is-
slow paced and methodical.
trying its hardest to throw your rhythm off.
Yeah.
I'm actually really excited. Number 6 is Stardew Valley.
Yes.
I started this game to give my honest opinion, and I haven't played in a bit, but I really want to. It's just like such a calming game. And I wish it were a little higher, but I can understand that It's not.
I think 6 out of 100 is
I think
pretty good.
6 out of 100 is pretty good.
I'd
But
take
for
it,
someone
yeah.
who's not like a heavy fantasy, like I'm not a big let's go through and do it.
You're not here for the combat.
No.
Okay.
I'm here to quietly chop down trees and grow my plants.
There you
And
go.
Sounding like Minecraft. I'm
Yeah.
surprised I haven't seen it.
Minecraft is actually down at number 20, which still not bad.
Yeah.
20 out of 100 for, I'd say Minecraft sort of defined an entire generation of gamers.
Absolutely.
the funny thing is that if you look at the score, they have a score next to each one of the games.
Yes.
It came in second for importance.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I definitely would agree.
Yeah. Same.
Entire careers
Oh.
have been shipped off the back of Minecraft.
Yeah.
I'm surprised, though, to see at number 11, Doom came number 1 in importance. Would you
Doom?
agree?
Doom, the original
Oh,
Doom.
Doom.
Yeah, the original first-person shooter Doom.
Yes.
Yeah, defined a whole, again,
Yeah.
a genre-defining game. Yeah, no, that is a game that makes me motion sick, but I can understand it's very, very cool.
I thought you were talking about Dune.
Dune.
Like,
There is
Dune
also
Awakening.
there is also a Dune game. Yeah, at number
And
23
hard
is,
to believe it's ever going to break a top 10 100 list.
I don't remember seeing, was that game well reviewed? Was it?
There was
Dune
a
Awakening?
lot of beta gameplay coming out, or alpha,
okay.
I think, and it was kind of rough.
Gotcha. Okay. And number 23 is Undertale, which is a fantastic game. Great storytelling, fantastic music. It doesn't look the best, but that sort of helps with its charm once
Yeah.
you get into it. Yeah.
Portals 2 came in at 33.
Wow, that's a lot of people's favorite game of all time.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
Well, that game great.
Is that the one with the cubes and the portals?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You
I've seen
very
seen
recognizable
clips. Yeah.
Hades at number 34. That was a blast to play if you like rogue. I guess it'd be called a rogue like because you can build your base up, but another game where it's designed for you to continually play the game and fail to unlock more of the story.
Hollow Knight came in at 41.
Ooh, nice.
The original Hollow Knight.
Number 30, Fallout New Vegas, which is also a lot of people's favorite game of all time and well known as one of the best Fallout games, despite its bugs and requirements of needing mods
Yeah.
to even run it.
I have a confession. The only Fallout game I played is 4, which I think is probably the worst one from what I hear.
According to the fans, yes.
Oh man, I had a blast. I had a blast playing Fallout 4, although it did need mods to fix it as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
I started with 4 too, as well. So I started with 4 and I went back from there. I think the second one I played was New Vegas because I heard it was the best one.
I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, they're making the second season of Fallout
Yes.
following New Vegas.
Yes.
Okay.
So
I think it set place in that area.
Really? Okay. That's the Mojave Desert, right?
Yes, and one of the writers even said in the description, "I'm so hyped that the Fallout TV series is headed to New Vegas."
Okay.
at 62, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2.
A classic game.
Yeah. Released in 2004.
So yeah.
I'm not even going to comment. I was 3.
I was 12 at the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dating ourselves. At 57, Near Automata.
That's a good game.
One of the few games to actually like evoke an emotional response just from the music in that game and the storytelling. It's a fantastic game, especially even if you just want to listen to the soundtrack.
Yeah, if you ever played Stellar Blade and you enjoyed that,
Yeah.
Nier Automata is a really good one to go back to.
Absolutely. Yeah. Heavy inspiration from
Yes.
from Nier in Stellar Blade story and music as well.
GTA 5 Enhanced at 69.
I'm surprised that one wasn't a lot higher
Yeah.
given just how many people play that game even now. I mean,
And how many people are waiting for the new one
GTA
to come
6, yes, yeah.
Oh yeah, GTA. Oh, I wonder where that's gonna get placed. Just due to
It'll probably be number 1 or number 2.
You know, the thing, I don't think that it'll be top 10, or I do think it'll be top 10. My bad. Let me rescind that. I don't think it'll be top 3.
Really?
Yeah, I
Okay.
do not. Just due to the fact that GTA 6, it has a high expectations for what Rockstar wants and stuff, but or not Rockstar, what all the players expect out of a Grand Theft Auto game, but what a Grand Theft Auto game really offers isn't all that unique in terms of it's like the ultimate simulator of crime. And
You're thinking the expectation might be too high at this point for
not
what they
not
can
just
deliver.
that, I think you're just limited in the things you can do when you're trying to make a realistic crime simulator. So in terms of uniqueness, what are you going to do that's so different from the past 5 games that you've done?
It'll be interesting to see what does happen in
Yes.
GTA 6 when it does come out and what the response will be. But
it'll be amazing, but I don't think it's going to blow anyone's mind completely off the rails just from pure gameplay.
At number 74 is Cyberpunk 2077, probably the biggest comeback in recent memory for a game, launching entirely broken and unplayable on PS4 to one of the best games around now after patch, and then a DLC expansion as well in Phantom Liberty.
Did they have it at 74?
It's at number 74, yeah.
I would think it would be a lot higher than that.
Yeah, that is a game a lot of people really enjoy.
Even when it was a buggy state, people were pushing for so many excuses just because of how great the story was.
I played the entire game all the way through with the bugs at launch, and I had a blast. Yeah, it was fantastic. Yeah, I'm surprised it's at 74. Maybe, let's see, looking at they're calling it a masterclass in DLC for Phantom Liberty. I guess the other games are just that much better, or maybe aren't brought down by the fact that they're launched.
Yeah,
broken.
I guess if you counted against them with like their quality score might have been counted against them there. At number 67, Deep Rock Galactica.
Yeah, you were telling me about this game the other day.
I recently got into this, and this is a really fun game to play with friends. This is friend slop before the term friend slop was a thing, except for you can play it single player, but it's way more fun with friends. It's designed to be with a partner or a group of people.
Yeah, better with the group. That way you can help each other fight
with your different classes, mix and match them, all the useful abilities.
I've got 2 of them. I've seen this one. It's Cult of the Lamb at 79. They've made YouTube shorts about this one, or like YouTube videos. I kind of want to play it. It's basically cult management. Kind of want to play it because it sounds really interesting. But also, Robert, you might be surprised at 82 is Clair Obscure Expedition 33.
Oh, wow. I'm not surprised that it made top 100. I don't know if I'd say I'd move it up above a lot of these games, though. There's some great games down here.
Yeah, I think 84, we're calling it Game of the Year. I played it a little bit.
Fire
until that
Collection.
got a little too dark and depressing for me, so I didn't stick with it. My brother-in-law started it, played it all the way through. He was on every single evening playing the games, and he's been telling me, hey, you really need to check it out.
Which we've talked about
at
89.
Yeah, it does start off dark and depressing, and honestly, I enjoyed it. It felt like watching a movie.
It did, It felt like I was watching a very somber movie at the intro, No, I was about to say I picked it up, and they got me because I haven't played it.
That's the friend swap cycle.
I bought 2 copies. I bought 2 copies and have not played it yet, so they got my money.
Yeah.
Last one at 91, the Microsoft Flight Simulator.
That is a fantastic game. I don't have a whole sim set up, but just being able to explore the skies.
Yeah.
It's such a peaceful game for me anyway, the way I play it. It's peaceful. I play with the controller and I'm just zooming through the skies.
Zoned out, zooming along.
We actually have a flight simulator. We teamed up with Flying Mag to create a system just for flight simulator. So if anybody's interested.
Yeah, if you're looking to drive your flight simulator, if you have your HOTAS set up and your surround monitors and everything, we have a system designed specifically for running that. We offer the 50, 70, 80, and 90 for that system. So if you would like, go check it out.
Yeah, you can even try out one of the top 100 games of all time with it.
Yeah, if you really wanted to.
Well, with that, I think we're going to have to call it for the week. We could sit here and talk about games all day, but we do have to go home.
We do.
You can stay if you'd like, Robert. But wishing everyone, all of our listeners, the best, and we'll see you in a few weeks. Abby, why don't you tell the lovely people where they can find us?
Yeah, you can email us at podcast@doghousesystems.com. You can leave us a voicemail at 972-810-4347, or you can reach out to us on socials. Instagram, Facebook, X, Threads, and TikTok at DogHouse Systems. That's all we got. So we'll see you guys in a couple of weeks for our next episode.
Cue the music.
Toodaloo. Go get your Riz on.